Tonight, on the Bubblecast, Wild Card Playoffs. The NFL Divisional Rounds games are set after a spectacular showcase of wild card wins. We are joined tonight by returning special guest, Mr. KL and J-Matt, and the guys will recap the latest topics in sports. Is your playoff bracket still strong? We want all the smoke because the crew will try to predict the outcomes of this weekend upcoming NFL divisional games. Can you beat the crew? The Bubble staff has chosen, and we'll kick off the show with the top 3 plays of the week. This and more tonight on the Bubblecast. Unbiased, unfiltered, and unleashed with D and E.
What's up, Bubblecast Nation? With your host, Professor D.
Big Money, man. What's happening?
Let's get into it, Bubblecast Nation. Busy week in sports, NFL Wild Card Week. Let's get right into it. We'll pop in it with the top plays of the week.
The Bubblecast top 3 plays of the week. At number 3, the Houston Texans. At number 2, Trey Young.
Sexton for the tie. Hawks don't have a timeout. Trey from midcourt to win it.
And at number 1, the Washington Commanders.
Top plays of the week. Let's kick it off with that last game we saw in the top play, the Bucks and Commanders. I think was the game of the week. Got a few highlights of it. Let's check it out.
30 inches. Movement inside. Irving brought down. It's 4th down. No neutral zone infraction. Field goal attempt to tie the game from McLaughlin, 32 yards. And he knocks it through. 4:41. The Green just 3. Daniels throwing in the middle. It's caught for the first down. What a night it's been for Giambi Brown. To the 45-yard line. A gain of 21. The best night of his career. 2nd and 10 for Daniels. He will flip it out over Giambi and caught by Eckler into field goal range. Eckler to the 27-yard line. Field goal from here is 45 yards. Movement up front. Inside run. Eckler to the 20-yard line. Taken down by Levante David. Ryan Robinson behind. A fake to him. Daniels escapes and runs for the first down. Elijah Cansey, all he could do was grab a towel. He couldn't grab Daniels. From 37 to send Washington to the final 8. The Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! They fight their way to the divisional round. Unbelievable!
I have seen it all now. I even get a divisional doink. I feel like every time I see a game-winning field goal, it's hitting an upright. Oh my gosh.
That was one of the best games of the week. We were talking about it early pre-show with the crew, and you got to give credit to JD5. However they want to market him now, a sensational rookie. And the most interesting thing about that game, the Bucks had 0 turnovers and they punted the ball 0 times.
Oh yeah, man, that was a crazy win, man, by Washington, man. Because I thought that was getting ready to go to overtime, man. But man, for the rookie, man, Jaden Dane to come downfield like that, get them guys in field goal range, that was crazy, man. And for him to do that, man, as a rookie, man, outstanding, man, season for him. Made the playoffs, won his first playoff game as a rookie. He the clear front runner of the rookie of the year too. So. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be unanimous votes on Jaden Daniels this season, man. And that was crazy, man, because I really thought Tampa was playing, man, but they made a, mistake early on, man, where they fumbled right at the 10-yard line, man. And Washington ended up getting the ball back. So that kind of messed Tampa Bay up, man. You know what I'm saying? And that cost them the game right there, man. So, but overall, man, that was the best game of the week to me, man. The other games, they was okay. But this was like the most dramatic win, man. The most dramatic game that they played over the whole weekend, man.
Yeah, Tampa was the only road team, the home team to lose in the playoffs. Speaking of Jason Daniels, take a look at his numbers. He was what, 24 out of 38? I'm sorry, 24 out of 35, 268 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and one of the most efficient things that people didn't talk about in that playoff win, he was the leading rusher. Yeah, he only had 36 yards, but still, your quarterback is your leading rusher. He's a rookie on the road, his first playoff win. He doesn't turn the ball over, and he's playing efficient enough where you don't punt the ball.
Yep.
That's spectacular.
But going back to the running back issue, man, Eckler just came back from he was on injury reserve, man. He came back right in time for the playoffs, so he just got to work his way back into the lineup, man, and then get his game back up, man, for them to be the leading rusher. But Eckler coming off an injury, man, so he's not even really 100% right about now. So they got to do something going next week, man, and see who get their running backs going.
I'm not too sure on Detroit now. I mean, Washington got all the house money, they got all the poise, all the momentum, and I think the pressure is on Detroit because Washington got nothing to lose. They may be the most relaxed loose team in the playoffs.
3, 2,
I'm gonna stay and
1.
take Detroit on
All right,
that one,
guys, time's up.
All right. Other NFL wildcard action. We saw the Eagles in action. There wasn't much of a game, but it was kind of, I guess, semi-competitive. But let's check it out.
Love, near side. He's out of bounds. He did not get the feet in, and the Eagles will take over.
Yeah, they're selling out again to stop the run.
They will run it, though. Barkley, left side, and they do a good job. They stop him short. Evan Williams from the safety spot on the tackle. Now it's Elliott. And that kick is up, and it's perfect. So it's 12 points for the Eagles with 3:12 to go.
Move it to where the pass was complete. We'll have to check into that.
Wow, that is wild. Well, this one is complete. Long way to go. You know what? He might actually get there, and he is going to get there. Wilson just kind of left untouched and shoved out of bounds with 2:15 to go, but he's got a first down. Well, it could be one of 3 teams. It could be Tampa if they win tonight, and if Washington wins, they'll play either Minnesota or the Rams. Here's Love, though, last gasp attempt. Going deep down the field into double coverage. It's intercepted! Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell, the 3rd pick of the day for Philly. They're going to run this one out with 1:10 to go. Here's Barkley. Uh-oh! He's going to take a slide.
So quick.
That's a classy move because that was a home run ball.
Probably all his teammates, look at him. All his teammates are saying, Saquon, what are you doing, man? Take that thing to the house.
And the Eagles going to beat the Packers 22-10. They're on to the division. Barkley, 119 rushing yards. Defense was sensational. Couple of sacks, 3 interceptions of Jordan Love, and the 2 seed advances, and they'll wait to see who they play.
man, oh man.
Yep, Jordan Love didn't play particularly well, 3 interceptions. But I think the most intriguing part about this game, Saquon, he only had 25 rushes, 118 yards. The Eagles really much dominated this game. It was more like I thought it'd be more competitive. It's more like a cruise walk. But
Yeah. Hey man, I'm just, all I'm gonna say, man. I'm glad it was a championship, man. Fantasy, man. Whoever had Saquon in their fantasy league, and man, probably would have caused the person they championship, man, doing that slide, man. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of the game, you could have caused the guy a championship, but unfortunately, man, the season over with for fantasy. But man, like last week, he probably would have damaged the guy, man, whole season doing that slide. But man, hey. It was a slow paced game, man, for me, man. I watched it, dog, man, and it was like shit. Like, what's going on, man? Like Jordan Love didn't look like himself, man. I know he's not a rookie, but he's a rookie starter, so I'm gonna say he have a sophomore slump, man, in this second year as a starter, man. He looked way better last year. I mean, I know a few of his guys got hurt, you know what I'm saying, but he just didn't look like Jordan Love from last year, man. A lot of them guys, man, CJ Stroud, a lot of them guys who was balling out last year, man, they hit a stump this season, man. And like Jordan Love, one of them guys, man. But they get the running game going, man. They got a little defense going, but it's like the receivers just not really getting open. Only a few guys like Romeo Dobbs and Watson, but that's about it, man. I don't think he need a safety net, like more of like a tight end help. You know what I'm saying? Like a keep a running back close to him, a passing, catching running back. Somebody who can be a safety net to him, man, until he can get himself back on track, man. Because Jordan Love really haven't been looking like himself lately.
I think the leading receiver was Reed with 46 yards. Looking at it, Jacobs, the running back, was the second leading receiver with 40 yards. The ball just wasn't spread around confident. I mean, I think they just came out flat.
Yeah.
That last game of the season kind of demoralized them when they tried to play Tampa but lost. Then they
Yeah.
had the Eagles, and last year, they played the Cowboys. This year, they played a more prep ready Eagles team. But like I said, a sophomore slump. He didn't look himself. Both sides of the ball, Packers just didn't look like they did all year.
Man, 4 interceptions too, man.
3,
Right in
2,
the playoff game,
1.
man. That's crazy.
All right, guys, time's up.
Crazy way to end the season. Sometimes you can throw 3 or 4 interceptions, and sometimes you can end the season with 4 or 5 straight losses. That's what happened to Pittsburgh in the Ravens matchup. Now, a lot of people
Yeah.
thought this was going to be a close game. They were kind of Lamar kryptonite. Let's see what
No.
happens.
Fired, caught, and over the middle. That's Pickens. And the long touchdown reception. Boy, they really need him. Third down and 8. Wilson. Down he goes at the 35-yard line. Monobike again, who's been fairly quiet tonight. They caught and then taken down after a relatively short gain is Van Jefferson. So now you got a 4th and 15.
Take your chance. You're going to see movement out over here to take him away.
Pickens wide left. Wilson looking straight over the middle. Wilson throws that moon ball into tight coverage and it's knocked down. But held to about 125 here in the second half. Jackson did a lot of running in the first half, not much here. Stopped a little bit short of the first down at the 48. Haley, what do you got? First down. As much as some of these teams would like to, they can't. Henry. But over the last 8 weeks, they've led the league in fewest points allowed. So again, you got the push and Mark Andrews playing the role of Jalen Hurts. Buffalo next week, then the AFC Championship game will be played here. Well, they're not going to get the 300 yards, just a kneel down here.
And the way the Ravens got out of the game, they had a plan. They were able to execute. They kept the crowd in it. They attacked the team that had lost 4 in a row. Pittsburgh was lifeless in the first half. Baltimore able to capitalize, build that big lead.
look at it, that game, Pittsburgh was doomed. They couldn't get the ball running at all. And Russell Wilson did play efficient. He was 20 for 28, over 200 yards passing. They just couldn't run the ball at all. Baltimore just answered one half of their critics. They solved the Baltimore equation. Lamar was efficient, two touchdown passes. Henry was that one piece Lamar needed in the playoffs, I think. Lamar was doing it in Durrell for multiple years, throwing it, running it. He felt like he had to make a play. This year, he got an anchor in the backfield. So if things not going too well in the passing game, at least he can open up some room with Henry.
Yeah, man, and I think, hey, man, they can make a push, man, with Derrick Henry, man, because that was a missing piece that they didn't have last year, and the receivers playing better, you know what I'm saying, and him and Josh Allen is neck and neck in the MVP race, man. This upcoming game this weekend gonna determine who's gonna win that MVP between the both of them because they neck and neck right now. Lamar got the edge over Josh Allen in each category. You know what I'm saying? He's leading, but the case is like everybody leaning towards Josh Allen, even though Lamar's stats is way like a few bit higher than Josh Allen, but everybody's still leaning towards Josh Allen to win the MVP. But this game right here gonna determine who's gonna be the true leading MVP after this game. And I feel like if Baltimore can get past Buffalo and possibly beat Kansas City, man, I feel like they can take the whole thing. But that goes both ways. But even with Buffalo, it can go both ways because that's a tough challenge for both teams, Baltimore and Buffalo. If they can make this stretch, I feel like either one of them teams can take it all.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think why Josh Allen is getting the push over Lamar is that he really don't have a receiver. They acquired Cooper late, but Cooper hasn't been a bit contributing factor in the season. He really don't have a running back, so it's like a makeshift team built around Allen. Although Lamar got better numbers, like I think he got 41 passing touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I think Allen is the MVP.
We're gonna determine that this weekend, man, because like right now, man, the race is tight, and it's a playoff games, and I already know, man, everything is earned in the playoffs. So regular season or not, you know what I'm saying? Whoever dominate this playoff game, that's who gonna win the MVP.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's gonna be, I think, the game of the week. The game gonna be in Buffalo. I think
Most
Buffalo will
definitely.
back. Baltimore really handled them pretty well earlier in the season. So I know playoff is different, atmosphere is different. And this Bills crowd has been plenty of time.
All right, guys, time's up.
All right. So Bubba Cast Nation, what we did today, we skipped over the blowout game. So I'm sorry, Rams, Bills fans. We skipped those games because it wasn't too much highlights we can really show. Those games were really blowout. But what we can talk about is the division round upcoming. We can just take the next 3 minutes, talk about this the upcoming division playoff game upcoming. So who we think is going to win and all of them. I think start the first game, believe it or not, is Kansas City versus Texas. I don't think nobody giving Texas a chance, but hey, they got nothing to lose. I mean, people thought they were going to lose to the damn Chargers, and that's another game we skipped because Texas really handled them for the wild card playoff. So sorry, Texas fans, but I think Texas got a chance. But at the end of the day, are you really go against Mahomes and Andy Reid?
You can't go against Mahomes, dog. I mean, more than likely it's down for Houston. Really haven't had a great season, man. Overall, man, they struggled. They barely got into the playoffs. They only got in because they division sucks. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. There's nobody in their division, man, and they feel like they were the better team overall, man. Then Tank Dell went down, man. A lot of guys, man, he lost on the receiving because Stephon Diggs, a lot of that stuff, he didn't have his weapons like he normally do. Not saying that he went downhill, but there's not too many guys you can throw to, man, when both of your top guys gone. And they saying Tank Dell might be out for the whole next season, the whole 2025 season. So that's another missing piece that he gonna be out with. And then I think Diggs up for a free agent and saying that he may go to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? And
Ooh,
so that's a toss up right now. So hey, if Houston gonna do something, they need to do it right now, man. But at the end of the day, man, they going up against KC, man, Patrick Mahomes, dog, Travis Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, man, know how to win, bro. It don't matter what they going through. They can be down 17 points, man. They got 3 minutes. They got enough time, dog.
Who you got in the Eagles?
Hey, man. Hey, the Rams, man. They looked good last game, man. And Philly started off slow. So if they come out there starting slow against the Rams this weekend, they chances might be cut short, man. If they start off slow like they did against what's the name? Who they played last?
Oh, they played the Rams and Minnesota. Yeah, they stumped Minnesota.
Yeah,
Vikings.
Minnesota just straight crashed, man. They lost it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they dominated that game, man. So Philly better watch out.
And I think we're confident Detroit may beat Redskins. I'm not too confident on Detroit, but like you
No
said,
more Redskins. This is Commanders now.
oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Apologies, Commanders. I think the Rams may got a chance too.
They gonna give them a run for their money though.
All right, guys, time's up. Next topic.
Okay, boss. We know the time's up, but there's one last thing we can say. I think Baltimore versus Bills. That's gonna be the game of the week. I got Baltimore winning in a close game.
I got Baltimore too, man. I mean, hey, I think this Lamar year, man. If he can just hop over these last two humps, bro, he can get it. Because I don't think that NFC team, whoever makes it out the NFC, got a good chance against no teams in the AFC. Everything, it don't matter. Lamar go, Buffalo, or KC. Anybody from the AFC winning. I got AFC all the way, man. I don't see no threats in the NFC.
I agree. NFC looks kind of lackluster. AOC looks like they loaded with firepower, and all their teams look like they can just dominate the Super Bowl.
Yes.
All right, man. The Bubba Crew brought this to my attention. Something that this is a first. Normally, me and E uh, consult with each other, but the crew brought this to my attention of a nominee for the Bust Your Bubble of the Week. Let's check it out.
A passenger, or I run your shit over like a massive truck, and you left with the questions you asking us. Man, I'm rough with your bubble, it has to bust. Man, I'm rough with your bubble, it has to bust. Man, I'm rough with your bubble, it has to bust. Man, I'm rough with your bubble, it has to bust.
The Bust Your Bubba of the Week.
Now, with this lawsuit kind of coming into or having light shed on it, you have the Jason Whitlocks of the world to say certain things as well. What did he say?
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
Okay. Hey, Jason Whitlock. Hey, my guy. No, you're not my guy. Guy, come here. You're not that guy, pal. You're not. That big rack of hers, that's inappropriate. That butter skin, that's inappropriate. Like, bro, you're not that guy. So to comment on something like this, bro, stay in your lane. Whether Joy did,
You know, that's why this isn't a shot. And my goal in life is to stop the next Cam Newton from making a mistake that I've made or I've seen other men make. And so you don't want to dirty up, miss your blessing because you're out pursuing happiness. Cam, the whole, stay in your lane comment, Cam. This is my lane. I'm 57 and I'm trying to pass on what I know so that others can benefit from it. I see you, Cam, as it relates to football, you try to share your football knowledge through camps and all that other stuff with kids and try to share your football knowledge with young people. I don't know if you have much life wisdom to share with young people. It doesn't appear that that's your thing. And you don't want to be that guy. You want to be popular. You want to be that guy that's still out in strip clubs and just throwing your seed any and everywhere, and having a distant, a non-ideal relationship with your kids. You want to be that guy.
Cam. Boy, it hurt to put Cam on the bus your bub of the week this week. The crew brought it to their attention, and I was like, Cam, really? And I watched both segments in order as they were. I think Cam only saw a highlight of Jason Whitlock when he said that peanut butter skin, that huge rack. He wasn't saying he was Casanova. He wasn't saying, I can pull her. He was saying, hey, according for this deposition, Jordan Taylor was giving it up to anybody who could get her on TV. She didn't care who she gave it up to. And again, this is alleged. So we want to throw that key word out there. All this is alleged. And Whitlock has every right, every choice to speak on this because he worked at Fox Sports at the time when Jordan Taylor and those Corsian and that suit were mentioned. So where the hell Cam coming from? I couldn't get Cam's point. No matter how I watched it, I thought Cam was just being, self.
Hey man, the whole thing just got out of hand, man. The whole situation, man. It's like she came on, man. She cleared the air. She said she's a grown woman and she can do what she want to do with whoever she want to do it with. And man, and these guys commenting on it, and at the end of the day, it's her choice, and she feel like she want to do that. And then, hey, you can't get mad at her because that's still a grown woman. I mean, I hate that everything got aired out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what happened happened, and it's like, dude, a lot of guys like Skip Bayless and the whole thing is just crazy right now, man. So a lot of this stuff, man, with in house, man. A lot of people, man, with Fox Sports, man. The whole thing with Skip and Shannon and like Fox Sports, man, is in the pot, man. They been acting crazy for the last few months, man. From the whole Skip and Shannon to this whole situation. Fox Sports is like being a little messy right about now, man. The whole network is just going through some crap.
And Whitlock, he just destroyed Cam. I mean, Jason Whitlock has said some things that I don't agree with, but since this has been going on, he has shed a new light on his perspective on a lot of things. And I say, this whole time, Cam in that video package called him a villain, saying negative stuff for years. So I'm like, I just didn't understand how Cam can get this aggression. Of all the things you heard Whitlock say, this is when you take your stand on. This is what you put that
Yeah,
hate.
Whitlock is known for negativity though, man. He like pushing that negative narrative shit, man. I'm not a big Jason Whitlock fan, my damn self. Dude, he just a messy guy, man. You know what I'm saying? For him to go out and say that this man being strip clubs and he don't want to spend time with his kids, you can't say that, man. You don't know this man's life. That man spent a lot of time with his kids. You know what I'm saying? He do promote positive to the football camps that he go to. He got his own camp. Why would you not promote positive vibes in his own camp? You know what I'm saying? So, like Whitlock just say stuff, man. He just be talking sometimes, bro.
I, I kind of slightly disagree because when I was watching that whole Whitlock segment, his podcast or his show is Fearless. I watched it. I watched one of his shows for the first time ever. I watched the full thing so I can get a whole honest, non-biased perspective. Because he said a lot of things I don't agree with in the past. Watching that whole segment, how he admitted his faults in the past. Because if people watch him, I'll put the link in the description. He said, he was that guy that Cam talking about. He messed with the 304s. He messed up his blessing. He let two good women go because some women, just like George Taylor, throwing themselves at him. But at the time, he was at the height of
Man,
all this.
hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, man. Who the hell throwing themselves at Jason Whitlock, bro?
Hey,
What women is throwing themselves at Whitlock? Man, he must be a sugar dad or something. There's no way women are
that's what
throwing
that guy
themselves at
means.
Whitlock.
That's what that guy means. Look at the alleged accusations for the executive at Fox.
Oh man.
Look at the deposition. Did you read the lawsuit? She said they saying Jordan Taylor offered Skip Bayless platinum
Yeah.
shots. He
Hey,
turned it down.
hey, and for the fact that Skip Bayless even got that before Whitlock, that's crazy.
Allegedly, but Whitlock is being. He said, "Hey, Whitlock basically saying in that I know what I'm capable of." Whitlock basically said, "I would have did it," and she came to me, offered to be on my show, and I can respect that if you could admit your own faults and
They
admitting.
worked
Hey,
out better.
well, I guess to
But
me, I
hey,
think Cam took a bad take on that position.
he probably did, but at the end of the day, man, everybody's still grown, man, in this situation, man. So whoever she did it with, and man, she came
Allegedly,
out and said it, man, and I was surprised you ain't got that clip of her speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? But she already spoke on it and saying, hey, she wants, she gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Bubblecast, we gonna throw that word out there. The alleged things going on at FS1. We hope they overcome it. But Cam, you on the bust your bubble of the week. I guess that's time to shoot party shots, bubble wrap up. You know, it's like my party shot bubble wrap up this week. It goes out to Greg Gumbel, legendary sportscaster at CBS, legendary career. People don't know he was one of the first people of color to call a Super Bowl game, Super Bowl 34 at CBS. So in the modern day era, you would think that would be one of the things that would be a first. He was one of the first people, legendary personnel. People may know his voice, a voice of a childhood, March Madness, Final Four, NFL, NBC. The man was 78 years old, gave it his all. He was only pulled for his NFL duties, I think, in 2023. So just want to give
Mhm.
a shout out to Greg Gumbel. Rest in peace, man. Legendary broadcaster. I think the CEO of CBS said, there was no finer gentleman that worked for that company than Greg Gumbel. So, rest in peace, rest in paradise. Shout out to Greg Gumbel.
R.I.P. man, one of the legends.
Yeah.
But my bubble wrap up is gonna be about, hey man, you gonna be surprised about this one, D. I'm about to shock you with this one, bro. Guess who my bubble wrap up is about, man? It's
Fantasy
King
championship.
James, man. King James, dog. King James. Nah, but hey, it's not really about King James, but it's really about Russell Westbrook and how good he been playing lately, man. And since he teamed up with the Joker, man, he done turned back to the old Westbrook, and so I'm bringing up King James because the whole situation in LA, man, everybody tried to throw Russell on the bus, man. He
It
was done
is.
for, you know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show you, man, that the team and the system it work for some guys, and it just letting you know that, hey, you playing with a Joker, that guy who can facilitate, and he a big center, man, and that can move the ball around. He can get open shots. He can get other players involved. You know what I'm saying? And so the system is set up better for his points guard to thrive. You know what I'm saying? Versus LeBron being the point guard, playing out of his position, and won't let the point guard be the point guard, and that can damage the team. That goes to show you that can damage the team without letting them guys facilitate the ball like they're supposed to, because they are the quarterbacks of the basketball team. The point guards is the quarterbacks. They're the guys that facilitate the ball. They pass the ball. They set up screens, get guys open. Man, they make the right plays at the right moment. So by Russell going over there to Denver, I might pick Denver, man, to take it off just to see my boy get a ring, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all if anything, I root for Denver for, it'll be because of Russell. I mean, and the Joker also, man. I like the Joker, man. So if
Yeah,
Denver
Joker
can
look
pull it
good.
out, man, that'll be great for Russell Westbrook.
Shout out Russ. Russ is an all-time great. He deserves a ring. Him and Joker had a triple double, I think, the other day. It's
Yeah, they
made
went
history.
off, man. They went off. Cause your boy Murray out, right? Murray's out. So I think Russell filling in for him until he come back.
be interesting to see how that works out in the playoffs. You're gonna have Russell, Westbrook, Murray, Joker.
Yeah, they got to readjust some stuff then, man, because Murray is their starter, so but right now he's out, he's hurt, so Russell doing a good job by filling in for him. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we'll see how it go, man. Come playoff time.
I still think they gonna have a tough challenge versus the Hawks in the East.
Gotta rep the city, baby. Hey, man, we're taking it all.
Get it all, man.
Hey, we taking it all till we can't take no more, huh?
Oh, yeah. Dominate win our first title this year, man.
Yeah, we had to go get the Joker, man. Bring him down to Magic City one time. Get him some of them lemon peppers.
We have some real horses there for him. That he's into the horses.
We can get him whatever he want. We got some farms down here, man. We in the country, dog. We got plenty of horses down here.
Bubblecast Nation, gonna wrap up the show. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna have a challenge this week. Just to recap, we both agreed Baltimore was gonna win. We split on the Detroit Lions, Detroit and Redskins game. I'm sorry, Redskins Commanders game. Split on that.
Just say Washington, man, because
Washington won't get in no trouble. So we split on the Washington game. I think Washington's gonna win. You think the Lions?
I got the Lions. I got Detroit. I think they're the better team. They got a better defense also.
Both think Kansas City is gonna win, and the Eagles, should beat the Rams. So I think the only thing we split on is the Commanders versus Lions, and that's gonna be the X factor next week. We'll check it out, see who's right, who's wrong. And again, thanks for joining us, Bubblecast Nation. We'll be back better than ever. Next podcast. Your boy, Professor D.
Big Money E.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back. Check it out. Peace.
The Bubblecast is proudly made in the great state of Georgia.